Okay, I'll let you know, okay? All right.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Pam, and I am sitting here with Bill Wiarda about our lobby host. I think it's really important. I wish we could have a lot more. There are so many people who come to Madison, and we have different services, and we have other sites, so at any given time there could be people here who are new, or they could be people here from other sites or from other another time slot that doesn't usually come. So I think lobby hosts are important because we need to reach people who are coming here and they're not outgoing, and they haven't, sometimes they don't even know what they want or what they need, but what they really need is contact with another person who has the heart of Jesus and just wants to reach out to them and just say hi, just let them know that they've been noticed and they've been welcomed. I think welcoming people is the best thing. I sat next to a young couple who had came here for over a year and really hadn't connected with anybody, and it surprised me, but it didn't. It is somewhere where we could definitely use more help in just spotting people. If you see people standing along the side and not talking to anyone, or if you see someone who has a child the same age as you, just making that human connection to where you can find an entry point to go up and share the love of Jesus, and that doesn't mean going to evangelize them necessarily. It just means going to say hello and how are you? Can I help you? If you see someone looking around, I met a couple, two people who were sitting there, two ladies, and they were sitting around, and they just kind of had a look, and I don't know, something just touched me to stop and say hi to them. And the lady shared with me that she had just gotten a cancer diagnosis and was sad about it. And so I prayed with her and I talked with them, and I was actually on my way out of the church. So for all of us to pay attention to those little, the Holy Spirit giving you a little nudge and saying, stop. And so I I responded to that day, and that woman and her friend got a connection at Madison. They felt like they were being cared for, and then she wanted to speak to our pastor and wanted to know who our pastor was. So we went up and talked to him, and she cried, and he prayed with her again, and so she got a connection, got to pray with me, with our pastor, and it was really a great moment for me as a follower of Jesus, because you really get to see God in action at every point, from the time I stopped to meet that woman, to praying with her, to finding out she had just gotten a cancer diagnosis, to her friend being so adamant about making her leaving that day, and they didn't leave, they actually sat, and taking her to see Pastor Dave, and he happened at that time not to have a long line, and we got a chance for him to pray with her and tell her story to him. And so she was telling him about Pam, about, that I stopped and paid attention, but it was really the Holy Spirit that stopped Pam to be able to touch, to make a connection. And that's what lobby hosts do. We're there to make a connection for the Lord, and it can only take a few minutes of your time, before service, after service, and if you're there to be used, there's times when I went and I didn't happen to meet anybody, or maybe I wasn't aware that day, but if you're there and you make yourself available for 15-20 minutes here and there. Over the last few months, I've, had contacts with a few different people, and then we can pass their information along to the staff here for care group or prayer or whatever, but we can make that connection. And so lobby hosts plug people in where they need to be here at Madison, and we help facilitate that process, and I'm blessed and honored to be a part of that connection. That's it.